let's talk now about one of the most important sections in your resume, which is experience. As you already know, recruiters, hiring managers, in general, employers will always look for some sort of experience. Either you had internship or full-time jobs, they want to see that you had something in the past. So let's start with a simple overview. For each experience, you should have employer's name and the role you were working in. Also, you must have location of the employer and start and end date. If you're currently working there, you can just state present or ongoing. For describing experience itself, you should follow this simple rule that each bullet section should start with a very strong, impactful verb in a past form. So, for instance, here we have developed, enhanced, collaborated, designed, created. Very strong words. They already show that this person had some sort of impact in this project or in this team, in this company. It sounds very strong. So, that being said, each of your experiences should show how much impact you made in this role. Ideally, would be to show some numeric impact. For instance, let's follow this example. This person developed an application, mobile application, right? And maybe contribution of this work was that customer acquisition increased by 15%. That will be a very strong statement to have in your resume. But if you're not able to assess the numbers or they are not available for you, you should not lie about the numbers. So if they are not available, you can just try to build the sentences in a way that they show impact. So another thing to follow is that each of your experience should also show the skills or tools you utilize while working there. For instance, here, let's look at this bullet point. This person created RESTful APIs using Node.js and Express.js. Very specific technical terms, we can say also keywords, and plus, he made them italic, which immediately grabs the attention while screening the resume. Next thing to include, only if it's possible, again, not always possible to include everything, but if you have URL to your work, maybe it's a website, you build an application you developed, it's more than recommended to have URL. So anyone who wants to get an idea how your work looks like, they can just access it through here. As I mentioned, make sure you present your responsibilities in impactful way. So let's see another example. Enhance the front end section by incorporating messages, featuring, using this and that. So this was this person's responsibility to work on a front end, but he not only worked on it, he enhanced it. See what happened here? Simple twist, but it made the responsibility sound just more convincing. So responsibilities have to be there. Okay, another thing, again, not always possible for each of you to present, but there is something called features. So again, on this example, we can see that person developed the application, and also the features included: gamification, video conferencing, scheduling, messaging. So this kind of show what you were working on, how interesting the application is. So this is very important to follow those simple steps. And actually, for your experience, you should spend more time than for any other section. This is the most important section for you, where you should spend the most of your time. Maybe take some break now. Try to gather all information from your past experiences. Sometimes we have to refresh our memory. You might want to revisit what you were working on, what were the tools, and just start taking some notes. And then you can start structuring it, organizing it. But please take more time in this section, as this will be one of your biggest selling points. Well, hope it was helpful. Let's get to work.